Nikhil Naz in Dubai, who of course is watching that clincher of a match between the two arch rivals, India and Pakistan. Over to you, Nikhil.
Well, Polomi, thanks a lot. It's been an exciting game between India and Pakistan at the moment. And, if you take a look at how the encounter has panned out, I think India has had the better of the exchanges versus Pakistan up until now. And we're just towards the end of the 20 overs. Whatever you saw of the Indian strategy, clearly they had made certain plans versus this Pakistani team. We're still to finish the Indian inning, and we'll just have to wait and watch I beg your pardon, the Pakistan innings, and we'll have to wait and watch how much is it that Pakistan get. But they were 9 down towards the end of the 20th over. Just a few more deliveries to go before we find out what is the sort of total that Pakistan is going to set for India. Remember, this is the same venue where India and Pakistan played earlier as well, about 10 months ago. And at that time, India is the team that batted first and could get just 152, which many felt was below par. Pakistan chased it down very, very comfortably. We don't know what sort of a total now Pakistan give India, but it's in the vicinity of 150 odd, which you would then think that India would be favourite to get in Dubai, a stadium which is well known for teams that will be chasing. It gets slightly easier to be chasing a total, and depending on how much Pakistan give India, we will find that out. But just let me run our viewers through the Indian bowling. They went in with 3 fast bowlers. There was a school of thought that whether India will go in with 3 spinners or 3 fast bowlers, and India decided to go in with 3 fast bowlers. That has paid dividends. There was a question mark whether that 3rd fast bowler should be Avesh Khan, and because he hadn't been in great form leading into this tournament. But then Avesh Khan was picked, and even though he proved to be expensive in the first over that he bowled, but after that, as you saw, he picked up a wicket, a very crucial one at that, of Fakhar Zaman, and from there on the slide of the Pakistan batting started. There was a bit of a collapse. Only Mohammad Rizwan was that one player who was batting at one end and batting for long. You thought that he was saving his best towards the end of the innings, where he would get a lot of runs, but that wasn't to be. He was out while just before that kick could have started. Pragyan Oza joins me now. Pragyan, you'll have to help me out because I'm outside the stadium. I don't know whether you're watching the game, but I'd requested my backroom team to just keep telling me the commentary, so you'd have to be my backroom team. What is it that Pakistan has managed?
I think Pakistan is 147 for 9. This is 19.4 overs, and I think they've got all out. So 148 is the target.
Okay, so that's interesting. 148 is the target, as Pragyan points out, because I'd just come about 4 or 5 deliveries before the innings got over to do this live, to do my audio test and my video checks. So 148 is the target that Pakistan have set the Indian team, which is a few runs below compared to what India set Pakistan exactly 10 months ago at this very stadium. That was a T20 World Cup encounter. This time, of course, they're playing the Asia Cup. So your thoughts on that, Pragyan? Let's take a look at Indian bowling. We were talking whether Saibhai was the opinion that let's go in with 5 bowlers. Maybe you don't need the 6th bowler with Jadeja and Hardik doing well. But as we found out today, it was a well-rounded effort, and you ended up using all your 6 options. So 6 bowling options is a great thing that India went with. It paid dividends today.
I think this is the way forward. We'll have our 5 bowlers, the proper bowlers, and we'll have Hardik Pandya, because I believe the dimension that he gets is very different now. If you see our regular bowlers were bowling, but look at the difference what Hardik Pandya has created, the impact that is made in this game and prior to this. Those 3 important wickets that he picked, he never let Pakistan settle down. And if you remember, last time that India played against Pakistan, none of our bowlers could manage to pick wickets. Yes, I know there was dew factor, or maybe we were bowling second, whatever it is. But if you see today's game, Hardik Pandya, he played last game, didn't bowl. This game, he played and he's bowling now, the important wickets that he got. And because of that, I think other bowlers looked much better. I'm not saying that they didn't bowl well, but he was like a last polish to shine the diamonds.
Oh, that's true. A diamond, truly, as far as the Indian bowling performance is concerned. Pragyan, one thing that we noticed in the Pakistani top order, in fact, even the middle order then collapsed too, was short pitch bowling. Clearly, there was a plan in place by the Indian team management, by the Indian team, that that's the way to go, cramp them up for room. And it wasn't just short pitch bowling for the sake of it. It was really targeted well, so there's no room. You had to play your strokes, and that's how the Pakistani batsmen faltered.
Yeah, I think it's not the trick was not the short delivery. The trick was the length that they were hitting. These short deliveries were surprise, and when they were bowling those short deliveries, it was not away from the batsman, or it was not missing the batsman. It was intended to hit the batsman and made sure that the batsman plays a different shot, which he was not ready for. So this was kind of a surprise for them. And if you ask any fast bowler or any batsman, if a certain delivery or a certain shot is played which the other person is not expecting, then the bowler or the batsman is taken by surprise, and that is what has happened. If you see, most of the deliveries were in the length. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Arshdeep, Avesh Khan, they were bowling those length, but those short deliveries were quick and well directed, and most of the wickets came because the batsmen were surprised.
Overall, how do you see this total, Pragyan, if I could ask you? Doesn't seem a lot, but we know that in pressure games, even anything close to 150 can be tricky at times. How would you want the Indian team to approach it? Do you approach it with caution, or do you think, no, this is not a very high scoring game? All we need to do is, just play our natural game. How do you think India would be looking at this break?
I think it's quite simple. What the captain has said, they have been following a template. They have been looking to chase or score those runs in a particular way, and that is what they should be doing, irrespective of the total that they're seeing. And this is the right time to show the world that they have changed their mindset and they are looking to do something which they have always spoken about in recent past. So I feel it will not be any different. The approach will be same. But at the same time, this score is something which Pakistan can fight for. It's not like a score which will be a cakewalk. But looking at the Pakistani bowling attack, this is something, if they want, they can put pressure on Indian team.
Okay, words of caution there from Pragyan Ojha, as he says that this is a crucial game, it's a pressure game, and Pakistan does have the bowling lineup to fight with this total. What you can see behind me is the Dubai skyline, and that is really, really imposing, but that's not how the Pakistani batting lineup was today. If you look at their batting graph, it's not as imposing as the Dubai skyline, because the Indian bowlers were really dominant from the word go. As we pointed out, that India came in with a plan, have now got Pakistan under 150, which will make the batting feel very, very comfortable. At the moment, if you had to push me to pick a winner, I'd say it is overwhelmingly in favor of India, because you expect a batting lineup like India to chase this total down. But funnier things have happened in cricket. What we'll do is we'll take a short break right now. That's all that we have for you in this special coming to you from Dubai. But a reminder, don't forget to tune into India today, because we'll be live right after the game, whichever way the game settles. We'll be joined by Pragyan Ojha, Sunny Gavaskar live with all the analysis right after that last ball is bowled. So see you then. For the moment, it's bye-bye from me.